Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness. What do you have for the collective? The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. What do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? Please and thank you. Ooh. Y'all like my Martini glass fabric? I got fabric for days, y'all. But I felt like, you know, this is relaxed energy. This is like paradise energy. And what do you have for the collective, Holy Spirit? All right, so I'm hearing challenging times, but I heard challenge before I told you about the fabric, but I wanted to wait and let that settle in to see. But let's see what's going on here. So I'm hearing after a long, so it's like somebody's going into some sort of like dissertation or excitement of, it sounds like an announcement, you guys. Like, you know, if you're receiving an award, they want to commendate, what is the word? They want to let you know that whatever you've endured, whatever you're about to receive was all worth, you know, the efforts that you put through to kind of fight through it and sustain and, you know, do all that stuff. You know, I'm hearing something about making yourself valuable. Yeah, so this has to do with like self-recognition, but it's like somebody else is giving you that honor. Like you didn't have to really do it yourself to say, oh, I'm all that. Somebody else is presenting this to you. So it sounds like almost as if you're about to be presented some sort of gift here by the universe, possibly. Thank you, Spirit, for that. What else do we have? So I'm hearing endurance. So whatever you've endured, collective, has a lot to do with what we're about to get into from the channeled energy here. And even before that, I felt like I needed to pick out a festive fabric. Because I posted on the community tab, I was back there washing my hands, and I heard get ready for takeoff. So I posted that, and then I kind of knew that, oh, okay, so I probably need to go ahead and dive in and see what that entails. So I feel like the energy that's coming up now has a lot to do with that. So what else, Spirit? Thank you for that. So yeah, the relax and the tropical island vibes here in the background, like, yeah. That looks like celebration, right? I don't know. I don't drink, so it definitely looks inviting, right? All right, Spirit, what else do we have for the collective? Entice, induce. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I'm hearing, like, I'm seeing the signs like on a beach. They say, you know, the old school signs, be aware of sharks or something in the water. So it's like, although you might be traveling to like a place of relaxation to where you can kind of forget about everything, just kind of know that, you know, the sharks are still there. Like there's not a warning, but not really, because you're smart enough to not dive head first into something that you actually saw a caution sign. Like you're not that person, but there's something surrounding that energy possibly. I don't know if that has to do with you or someone else, but anyway, let's go in, you guys. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Spirit. Cards flipped out in the deck. I just put them down. Okay. Whoo. Okay. That card flipped out in the deck. Did y'all see that split? Like a clear divide just happened here. So the Empress reverse flew to the right, and then the Six of Pentacles flew to the left. Excuse me. And then this Five of Swords flipped in the deck. So I just kind of want to keep that in mind here. So I heard explosion might be the reason why, or the energy behind that. Okay, this King of Pentacles inconspicuously flipped itself in the deck. So I'll just kind of put that down. Let's see where we're going here. All right, y'all. So a lot of cards flipping in the deck is like they don't want to be revealed, or they don't want to come out, sort of thing. But it's like they're being forced to. That's the energy here. Maybe because I'm seeing the sharks in the water sign, and kind of like the actual sharks themselves just kind of circling in the water. Excuse me, y'all. Here we go. All right, this is definitely something that's not supposed to reach to your ears, but we're still going to get through this thing. All right, y'all, we got the Strength card. Oh, man. So I just was, informed that there's something someone out here doesn't want you to know, collective. So that's the reason why. But, well, here we go. Let me roll up my sleeves and get to work. So we have the Strength card reverse at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, tell me about this Strength card reverse energy, please. I heard postponed. Okay, so what's the postponed energy? Drastic change. Methodical. Okay, those are some good words, Spirit. What's the energy? Show me, please. Show me. Oh, y'all, I'm seeing somebody at like a ticket counter, like a vacation. Okay, so they're getting ready. They're trying to board the flight, right? And they're at the ticket counter. And they're like, what do you mean? It's like they got their bag with them. They got their ticket in hand or a passport or whatever. But what I see is the agent is clearly gave them news that they can't board this flight or whatever this is, a train, boat, car. I don't know. They can't get the rental car, whatever it is, but it feels like a flight, like a terminal, airline terminal. Anyway, I'm starting to see like security kind of move in. Yeah, somebody found out that they cannot go. They made all the efforts, like they put in all the work. What are the words that I heard? Methodical. They put in everything that they needed, or at least they thought, or they assumed that by them doing these efforts, this work, this method, because methodical means it's some sort of method, like something reoccurring, like methodical. They put a lot of thought into it, and they maybe continuously were doing this. And I heard in order to grant their wish, I heard grant their wish. So they showed up dressed, ready to go, bagged, packed, clean as a whistle, but they're being denied. They can't go. So now they're about to cause a scene is what I was seeing. That's why the security, I kind of felt the energy of security kind of moving in from the left and the right just now. Well, when that came up. Wow, y'all, somebody just got a huge blow here. They really thought that whatever they did, put a lot of effort into, possibly maybe risk their own lives to try to, I'm hearing secure their ride, but I'm feeling like it means secure their seat on a ride, or secure their ride, meaning, I heard magic carpet just now. Okay, somebody was definitely into some sort of wizardry here, if we're talking about a magic carpet now. But we were talking about flights anyway. So somebody was trying to travel somehow. So this could be physical, spiritual, but it feels like an escape to get out of something. Maybe if they thought that they could chant their way out of something, because I'm that methodical reference, when that was coming up, I'm like, okay, somebody kept doing something like, routinely, continuously. All right, y'all, I know exactly what this is. I'm gonna tell y'all. Here's a weird little fun fact about me. I'm an Old Dirty Bastard fan, ODB, right? Big Baby Jesus, all of that, right? So a couple of days ago, because ODB, if you know him as a rap star, rest in peace, he said things. I really understand that he was enlightened, but I was a fan back like in the day when, when Wu-Tang first got started. I was a fan, but he was the one. It wasn't Method Man. It wasn't all the others. It was him. That's the one. Yeah, that would be me picking that one because it was, whatever. But he was the star of the show to me. And I just was so entertained by him. But what I heard 2 days ago, nobody's words can go against me. I was hearing that. And then I can talk my way about anything. I was hearing that. But that was giving me the energy of someone who was very much secure on a plan of getting out of something. So this is what I'm feeling now. Strength card reverse means whatever it is that they planned, plotted, strategized, methodically, went into thinking that, the bags are packed. I'm about to board this flight. They're getting denied right there. Strength card reverse. All right, y'all. So that's the bottom of the deck energy. But let's see what's going on. Y'all, oh my God. I mean, I don't know why I talked about it in the beginning, but I don't know why it just hit just now, like bing. The community tab I posted before that, I told y'all I was washing my hands and I heard we're about to take off. Y'all, I even posted in a community. I don't even know why this didn't click earlier. I mean, it did, but it didn't until right now. You guys, I posted that, the tarmac energy to where we were waiting patiently for the plane to take off. This was maybe a month ago that I channeled that energy. I didn't know why, but I said, well, it just just feels like we're boarding the plane and we're just sitting on the tarmac, but we're waiting. But because that's what I was receiving. But here's somebody showing up, bags packed, ready to go. Here's my ticket, getting denied. So that whole we're about to take off, this is why. This person, okay, so I'm hearing they're being apprehended. I can talk my way about anything. This person was confident. They were so confident. The gift of gab energy. I feel like that came up a few readings ago. Whoever this is, they could talk their way about anything. They were so secure. I don't know why I can't let this go, y'all. Like to be able to move on. Because, I would understand that I'm supposed to stay here for a minute before we move into the cards. So, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? I'm hearing shyster, and then methodical. So method. So there's something about method here. Something we're supposed to know, collective. Hang on. There's something we need to know. What about the method, Spirit? What is that? Methodical method. What is that? I'm hearing to he who... So maybe that was part of their spell, incantation, chanting, because that's where we are, y'all. This person was reciting something. I heard and saw the word daily. Just so you and I know what's going on here. I heard in hopes of just now. Transportation. In hopes of transportation. So this obviously is keying in. If we connect the dots, y'all, they knew that this plane was going to a specific destination and they wanted to be a part of this. But the thing is, collective, you were going to be on this flight and they needed to be on there too. So what this means for me now as the reader is that you are always destined to make it to a specific destination, and this person was well aware of it. They wanted to go everywhere you went energetically so they could feed off of you or continue that methodical energy so they can continue to feed off of you. But what happened is God, Creator, Source, Holy Spirit, Divine One, they're moving you to another location to where this person cannot go. We talked about this before in the reading, so I'm not surprised, but it's nice to know that finally we got clearance. We have clearance for takeoff now because this person's been apprehended. So apprehension by way of the security moving in on them, that could mean that, oh, that reminds me of a dream. But anyway, I'm not going to trouble y'all with that because this is just confirmation for me. That just means that this person has now been arrested or confined, jailed physically, spiritually, mentally, that they cannot energetically try to even access you with these chants, whatever it is was going on that was methodical. Yeah. So to sum that up, we have clearance now for takeoff. Okay, I'm super excited. What you sipping on over there? I'm talking to the passenger beside me and across from me and in front of me, behind me. I'm even standing up in my seat to look rows down to see who's seated there, because I'm going to wave and say, hey, we made it. We made it, y'all. We made it. And we're going to toast. We're going to toast because we're about to take off, y'all. Whatever that means for your situation, my situation, whoever. We got clearance. That's the period. Done. Dot. Okay. Do we even need to know more? Like, I'm good off of that. I'm good off of that. But of course, we're going to dive in and see. Okay, so speaking of magician, we have that energy here with the chants and whatever it is that they were trying to secure their flight here. We do have the Page of Cups reverse on top of this energy, along with the Eight of Wands. So Spirit, tell me more about this combination here, please. I heard troubled in paradise. Okay, so troubled in paradise would mean possibly for their own situation, whoever is being denied at the gate here. Oh, y'all, I'm thinking about, the gate in the airport, before you can board, you got to, but this is like a spiritual gate even, like, that reference, the gate. Yo, Spirit, tell me more about this. Eight of Wands, Page of Cups reverse. All right, so I'm hearing again, denied transportation. So the whole thing, I can talk my way about anything energy. Something here, it was a no-go with that energy, because the cups, of course, are connected to emotions here. Oh, okay, so this is connected to a child here. This is connected to a child. So so I'm hearing interference. There was some sort of interference that happened between this person and possibly their own child. That there was some sort of disconnect. But I feel like with the Magician and the Eight of Wands, it's pointing toward this energy or coming down on its energy. That was the reason for the disconnect, because they tried something against the child, period. Obviously, to me. And you might say the same, collective, if this resonates with you and you all share a child. If you're aware of some sort of disconnect between them and the child, just know that this Magician energy is the reason why the disconnect. So it worked out perfectly. But I figure the last thing that they would want to try to get some sort of connection to would have been a child that you all share, because they couldn't get you anymore. So why not the next best thing, the child? Some reason tells me that they wanted to try to keep the child out of this, but they were desperate. They needed to board this flight with you, but they're getting denied. But that last ditch effort was through the child, and they did something quickly. It happened too quick, whatever it was. So I'm hearing disarmed. So they were disarmed because, the intent would have been possibly a disruption that would have emotionally damaged or hurt the child. Not only you, because you all share the child. It's like, how can you harm your own child? How can you try to send magic toward your child to try to get to me? It's what you're saying, collective, but it was done. It was done, but it was denied. There might have been a little something, a little sting, just a little bit, but what you know, your observation is it could have been a lot worse. But if that's what they had to do to get to where they are now, to now they're being apprehended, then that was it. All they had to do was touch this child. And I'm saying touch, but not physically. It could have been physical, but energetically. However, this chanting energy, they were putting that energy, that magical chanting energy reference onto the child that you all share. And that was a big no, because they were harming themselves at that point. Like, how do you not? Like, you just want to pop, 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 just slap this person just like that. Like, how, first of all, how are you harming a child, let alone your own seed, let alone that, out of desperation? And then two, how do you not know that that's a part of you? So whatever you're doing to them, you're doing to yourself, dummy, dummy. You doing that to yourself. So that was it, y'all. That was a trigger right there. Because like I said, they possibly were putting it off because it was a last-ditch, desperate effort to try to make it to the airport terminal to catch this flight with you, collective. Didn't work. They couldn't get to you, so better. Next option is the child, right? Idiot. Stupid idiot. All right, y'all. I don't need to know any more about that. What losers? What losers is all I have to say. I'm not even going to say what I want to say. I'm not even going to do that. I don't want to lower the vibration any lower than it feels right now. So let's get through this, y'all. All right. I'm hearing all kind of things right now, y'all, but I feel like it's me. So I'm just having a little giggle with myself. But we have the King of Pentacles and then the Five of Swords in the reverse together here. And on top of that, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. Look at that combination, y'all. Look at all of this negative energy reference surrounding this King of Pentacles. Would you look at that? Now let's talk about this King of Pentacles. This is the one who thought that money ruled everything, but money ultimately ended up ruling them. So I'm not even sure that they even see it that way, but it is what it is. They just know that they need money, and that's all that matters. They don't care about anything else but money. But you see where they are now with the surrounding cards. The 5 of Swords. This person is looking over their shoulder every 5 minutes. There's so much that they've dished out that they know is coming for them. But that was the desperation of them wanting to catch this flight. Because any connection to you, collective, they feel like they're safe from harm. But they had been so confined and that methodical energy, they were used to continuously feeding off of your energy. But they know now that you're being transported to a whole new location, and their whole mission was to join you. They can't. But here's the thing. Now with the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, you guys, 5 of Swords reverse, let's be clear. And the 10 of Swords, they know all of this is coming back to them now. There's no way that they can escape any of this. There's nobody that can call on the phone, 3 of Pentacles reverse, to help them. There's no saving grace here, 3 of Pentacles reverse. They have to acknowledge with the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles reverse, as the King of Pentacles, that they got themselves into this trouble by way of this pentacle that they hold on to so tightly and desperately. They put themselves in this position because of what they valued, what they called supreme in their life. That's not a heart. That's not a cup. That's not anything else but a damn piece of money. They're out in the cold, Five of Pentacles. They're never coming out. They're never coming back inside where it's warm. And I said that every 5 minutes they're looking over their shoulder. Because that means they're exposed. They're uncovered. They have no shelter, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Three of Pentacles, no one to call on for help. Reverse. So now you understand the desperation here. They knew all of this was coming, but they figured if they could just get to you, wherever you are, energetically. They've been denied on so many forts to now they had to resort to the child you all share to try to connect to energetically, or whatever that was that they did to cause harm, because that's what it was to cause harm. Or maybe there's so much bad karma on them, whatever they were sending energetically, because, you know, the child is an innocent party here. They don't know about protection measures and, you know, the things that you and I know to call on and do. You know, they're a child. They're not worried about stuff like this. But that's why this person fucked up. Yeah, I said it. They did. Because you were messing with a truly innocent party, which is also part of you, you dumbass. Sips martini drink, you dumbass. On my way to paradise, you idiot. And you're in handcuffs. You walk, the TSA agents are about to put your ass in handcuffs. And you're headed wherever you about to go, but it's not with us. All right, remember clash. I heard Clash of the Titans here, but these two cards that clashed, because it was around the same time that I feel like it was the Five of Pentacles came out. Or was it the Five of Swords? Either way, look, fives change. 5 and 5, 10. 10 of Swords. Y'all, let's go. Let's go. We have the Six of Pentacles on the left, and then we have the Empress in reverse on the right. So, Spirit, tell me about that clash. I heard class action. Class action could possibly be significant. Like a class action suit, maybe. Tell me, please, Spirit, about this. What was that energy? So this has, okay, obviously this has to do with distribution rightfully of funds here. Whoever was denied in the past of receiving what rightfully belonged to them, they're now about to receive financial vindication in that matter. All eyes on you, collective, for you to be paid back what you're owed. And I feel like the clash here has to do with some sort of freedom. It had to be like a big clap of thunder, like a storm or maybe something brewing. And also with the clearance of, you know, what's waiting, that we were waiting for a storm to pass before we could take off. Well, here's the storm right in front of us. It's clear. We have clearance now. But that big clash that happened between these two cards, this Empress reverse has a lot to do with whatever just happened here, with the clearance energy, and also with the equal distribution of funds here. So I'm looking at this Empress reverse as having to have been a main ingredient in this. Whatever happened financially, because it's all about the money with this King of Pentacles. So they got hit. They got hit. They got struck. We're talking about thunder, storms, lightning, having clearance now. The storm is over. It's past. They got hit. So what happened with this King? Let's be nosy. What happened with this King of Pentacles, Spirit? Make sure I'm still recording, y'all. That would be a shame if I wasn't. Yes. What happened with the King of Pentacles, Spirit? All right. I'm hearing disaster, distribution, allocation of funds. So, so I heard entrepreneur. So, the King of Pentacles is known for being a business, quote unquote, person, but nobody really knows what business they're into. They just kind of disguise themselves as being like this, whatever successful means to you or me or them, a successful business owner. So there's something that happened here with allocation of funds, but this Empress reverse had something to do with, so I heard busted. So busted would mean it was a sneak attack here. So something was revealed to where the King of Pentacles was busted for something. Because energetically, we have to keep in mind, energetically, they harmed the child, their own child possibly, that caused this big old thunderclap of a disruption. So now we have clearance to move on where we're going because they've been apprehended. But whatever they were doing energetically also has to show up in the physical. So that means behind closed doors, secretively, them sending magic or chants or whatever they're doing has to manifest in the physical by way of now you're trying to disrupt other people's lives. So now we're going to disrupt and bust your life wide open. That's how that works. Nothing's done in secret or for long. Everything has to come to the light. So now the destroyed energy that I picked up, their world is being destroyed. And it has a lot to do with this Empress reverse. Now I'm feeling like this Empress reverse wanted to vindicate themselves somehow, because I can't help that the card flew all the way over here to where I keep, my little protection measures by way of this mirror and my little emblem here, and my white candle is lit. My crystals are all over here. So I'm feeling like this Empress reverse tried to run to safety, but it's like once they did whatever they did, with that blast of thunder, the storm, whatever that is that rained down on this King of Pentacles, they had to flee to safety, is how I'm looking at this Empress reverse. So that means the apprehension energy that I picked up at, by TSA at the ticket counter or whatever this is before they load the plane, the gate, whatever, they couldn't get past the gate energy. It had a lot to do with this Empress reverse revealing something. Allocation of funds. Yeah. Six of Pentacles has to do with funds and allocations and distribution. So when I said this King of Pentacles, no one they can call or run to for help, that Three of Pentacles is everything in the energy that we're talking about. Even the Five of Pentacles. So they can't access funds, right? The Five of Pentacles out in the cold. And the Three of Pentacles reversed, meaning the people that they normally could call on, they can't, having to do with this business operation. They've been cast out of whatever that is, and then they can no longer access whatever they had access to as the King of Pentacles in this operation because of this Empress reverse, who has now fled to safety because of the bomb that was just dropped. Yeah. So now on this side here with the Six of Pentacles and this equal distribution of things, now we have underneath this, I see the Death card, and then underneath that is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yo, how much more of an idea do we need to know that this person's pockets have been totally demolished? What they put so much effort and pride and ego, energy, love, priority into as a King of Pentacles, they have been demolished when it comes to just that, their money. Look at this Death card, transition. It's in the upright. So this actually is happening. It's not being denied. Like there's a death to this person's finances. Ten of Pentacles reverse. All of their energetic harvest, their abundance, the energy that they put into of completion of, I'm saving this up, I'm storing this up. Yeah, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. Possibly they had it or were well on their way to it. Gone. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Gone. Look at the endings. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. These two fives are a double confirmation of an ending. they're going to be ended by what they put out. 5 of Swords reverse. 10 of Swords right on top of that. Let's see what this last remaining card is. I'm going to turn it over. So the 3 of Wands. They knew this was coming, y'all. Okay, so remember the sharks in the water? They were circling. That circling energy. There were a few of them circling you, collective. Yes. They were following you everywhere you went energetically, however that is. I don't know the equation, the math behind that. I have no idea. I'm not built like that. I don't know. If I tap in, I'll probably find out, but I'm not really interested in knowing, so I'm not going to. But this is expectation. This is efforts being put in by way of Wands. Okay, so I'm hearing do the math. Okay. All right, Spirit. Okay. So that's what I get. All right. So Spirit, tell me more about, you know, the expectation energy with the wands and the sharks surrounding collective. What else is going on with that? So I heard transparency just now. Communicative. Okay. So you know what this is giving me? It's giving me 2 different things right now. This like truths being exposed. That's one with the transparency energy. And then also I was receiving that by way of putting out said truths, it also gave them a heads up that you were on to them. So that was also an energetic tie, but it had to be. They could no longer be, they had to be discovered is what I'm hearing. They could no longer be hidden in the water. The sharks, no, we're pulling all of these sharks up. Matter of fact, we're posting signs that say, be aware of the sharks. There we go. That was the sign. Be aware of the sharks. Because that's how they work. You wouldn't have known they were in there until you got bit. But they were there. But now we know. Exposure energy. This is all exposure energy right now. All right, y'all. I don't feel we need clarifiers, but I hope this helps. Y'all enjoy your martini.